Are you looking for the next craft beer to try? Well, maybe Peanut Brittle Milkshake Stout from Rochester Mills is the one for you. Welcome back, everybody. So this is part of Rochester Mills 12 Days of Milkshake Stout. This is the Peanut Brittle one. Milk Stout ale made with milk sugars, cocoa nibs, and peanuts. 5.2% ABV and 20 IBUs are on the can. Best by 6/29/19. Let's go ahead and open it and get it into a glass. See what we think about this one. Looks like it's more brown than anything just pouring it. I'm sure it'll be darker once we get into it. So can does have peanut brittle on the side of it. Yeah, standard label for these, I guess, since I've had them year after year after year. But yeah, peanut brittle looks good on there. Hopefully we get some caramel and some peanuts out of this one. Off-white head from what I do have. I do not have a head really at all. I'm guessing it's from the oils in those peanuts, but I could be wrong. Color, dark brown in color, amber hue at the very bottom. It is not black at all. Let's go ahead and smell. Yeah, peanuts is what I get the most. Roasted peanuts. Roasted peanuts, roasted malt. Like medium roasted malt. This almost smells like the Mittens Peanuts and Cracker Jacks. Peanuts and Cracker Jack, I think is what that was. But yeah, peanuts, roasted peanuts all day long. Let's go ahead and taste it. Very thin body. Like, if I did this blind, I would say it was a porter. Maybe even step it down to like a brown. A very good roasted, nutty peanut taste up front. You really get it about medium, about halfway into the palate. It goes into almost a burnt malt. Yeah. Let's go 3/4 of the way because it's the aftertaste. That burnt malt is big in the aftertaste, and as you taste it, that roasted peanut is pretty much all the way there until 3/4 of the way, and then you start getting that roasted malt in there. A little sweet, I guess you could say. I would want more caramel in this. I do get some like milk sugar, lactose. My guess, if I had to say, I would say the milk sugar is not added at the boil because it doesn't. Now, obviously, milk sugar is probably different than lactose. Usually with lactose, I get if it's done heavily, like in some of the decadent ales beers, it's almost a vanilla. And this is more of a granulated sugar kind of taste. So once you get back to that 3/4, that like granulated sugar takes over and some of that roasted malt go down. It doesn't taste like it's in the boil. But again, milk sugar, how much different is milk sugar than lactose? Because I'm pretty sure, okay, it does say lactose. So I'm going to say that they didn't put it in the boil. I could be 100% wrong on that. But this one, I don't know if it's because of the peanuts, but to me this one doesn't lend itself to being lactose in the form that I'm used to drinking it in. Probably going a little deep, but yeah, that body is very thin. I'm not getting caramel. I believe peanut brittle has caramel because you put when you make it, it solidifies into a solid and then you break it up. That is caramel. And I'm not getting any caramel. Like, I think it should be sweeter also. I think this is another beer. If you just put peanut milkshake stout, or even go as far as saying peanut butter milkshake stout, I think that would be better because that caramel's not there. And again, it's light and bodied. It's 5.2%. You're adding caramel, even candy sugar or something to bring it up to a caramel level. I believe the ABV would be higher. It should be a thicker beer. As if I was going to rate the beer as it says it is, I would go a 2.75 out of 5. I don't think it reminds me of peanut brittle. It's more like a peanut porter than anything. A sweet peanut porter. For the beer itself, I would probably go 3.5 out of 5. I do like the peanut taste in there. It is good. It's almost like a burnt roasted malt in the aftertaste. Like I was saying, that lactose, milk sugar, it tastes like it was dumped in like secondary. Like you can taste that, and it's not coming off, like I said before, how I'm used to having it in a decadent ales or a cream beer, a different cream beer. I would like them to take that lactose out and just make a porter with those peanuts. I think that would be good, but yeah, 3.5 out of 5 for me. So let's check Untapped. 5 of my friends have had this, average 3.8 out of 5. A little over 1,000 people have rated this, average 3.81 out of 5. So they are higher than me. Sorry, I was reading a comment. Somebody says another big surprise. Was expecting this to be artificial. It doesn't. It tastes like they use real roasted peanuts. He gave it a 3.75. I'm probably being a little too hard on him, but it's not a stout. The mouthfeel is not a stout. There's no caramel in there, and it tastes like almost burnt roasted grain. Tyler did give it a 3.75. I probably wouldn't drink this one just because I'm thinking a milkshake is thick. A milkshake stout should be thick, and this beer is not thick. you really don't get that creaminess. I almost think it should be pushing vanilla if you're using lactose right. No caramel. So yeah, I would say almost pass on this one. If you're into peanut beers, I would say pick this one up if you can still find it, just because they did a very good job of that roasted peanut flavor in here. It's just, that's it. So if you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. And until next time, happy brewing.